Hey guys, Brad Gilmore here. Want to give a big shout out to our title sponsor, Walker Texas Lawyer. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, whether that be a car, truck, motorcycle accident, or some kind of other issue, hit up Walker Texas Lawyer at 713-552-1117 or walkertexaslawyer.com.
Oh, Brad, what have you done now?
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The legendary Mr. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher, how are we doing?
I'm doing good. Great introduction.
Jessica Alba and Lizzie Mathis. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Kevin Costner joins us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
Kelly Ripa.
Brad, thank you for having me.
Comedy.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Chris Tucker is in the building. Chris Tucker, good morning to you.
Hey, Brad, good morning to you. How are you?
George Lopez joins us right now. George, how are you doing, sir?
Good morning.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What lovely to talk. You me funny lad.
Megan Trainor.
Thank you so much, Brad. You're awesome.
Chloe Bailey joins us. I appreciate the time.
Appreciate you.
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat.
Brad Gilmore!
Yeah, Brad Gilmore, CW Houston Press and ESPN. Tracee, Juliana, thank you so much for taking the time. Congrats on the film, guys.
Thank you.
Brad.
I'm like, is it a sporty film? Talk to us, please.
It's everything. Do you know
Life
what I
is
mean?
a game, and
Life
so
is
are
a game.
sports.
And you know what? You know what the biggest game is?
What's that?
Love.
Oh,
Love's the biggest game of all.
you know what? That's why they use it in tennis, right? Like that's how you score in tennis. You know, if you have nothing, you have love. That's kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great reference. I
That's
really like
beautiful.
what you did there, Brad.
Yeah, well, you set it up for me, and I volleyed it back to you. But like
Yeah.
Tracee,
Way to keep that sports
and it
way to keep that
continues.
tennis reference going.
you really are the Serena Williams of film. So Tracee, if I may,
Yes, you may. You may.
I love this film. Obviously, I'd seen the original that Ed did way back in the day. But when I talked to Ed earlier, and there's a question I'm going to pose to both of you, but Tracee, if we can start with you. He seems like an actor's director, if you know what I mean. Like very collaborative, open to it. Doesn't have to be exactly like it is on the page. Let's play with it. Let's figure out what makes the scene work the best.
Yeah, he's an actor's director. He's a collaborative director. He runs a tight ship, but a creative and fun ship, which is kind of ideal. I think he has a lot of trust in actors and our ability to kind of play because he is one. And I think that's how he creates that delicious thing that we, fell in love with in Brothers McMullen, and I think is really here in Family McMullen. He's a fun treat to work with and for.
I could see that, Juliana. You're nodding there. You agree with Tracee's assessment there on old Ed?
Yeah, he's just like, there is no man I know personally who I think comes close to him as just a natural leader. He's like the captain you want. He's so warm and sunshiny, and as Tracee said, so much fun. And I think when you lead a set with that kind of positivity, everybody just wants to A, work hard, and B, have a good time doing it. He creates this very lovely, festive atmosphere. And maybe that had to do with, the sort of themes of the movie.
But you know what, Juliana, if you think about it, the other thing is he's no fuss. There's
No fuss.
There's no fuss to Ed.
There's no fuss.
He's not like going to disappear to a trailer for hours to go and like get himself zhuzhed up. He's like busy directing, and then all of a sudden he's in a corner changing his shirt to be on camera. Like he's just no fuss.
No fuss. And like when he gives notes, they're just direct, simple, 4 words, and you know everything you need to know. It's not
Give me an
this
example.
whole-
What's an example of that?
Here would be mine. Try it. Should we try it again?
That's a good one. Or I would get say something different if you want this time.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, and he even said, like, when he was writing Brothers, he's like, I don't know. I know how, like, me and my friends speak to one another, but I might not know, like, how a woman would phrase this or how a younger person now in Family McMullen would phrase this. And he, like, leaves it up to, like, let's figure it out together, which I just think is, like, that's what you would want, right? I mean, like, obviously you want to stick to what's on the page, but if you feel like you can elevate the material or bring more truth to the scene, that's what you should do.
Totally.
Yeah, I think particularly in a film like this, where it really is about the glue and the connection between everybody, I think it allows that glue and connection to authentically emerge as opposed to trying to manipulate it with a concept that someone has or a director or writer has in their head. And he really gave space and kind of created fertile ground for us to play in that way. And then as you said, like, he's that captain you want. You're just like, yeah, that's fun. Let's try it.
Yeah.
Juliana, were you before you did this one, did you go back and revisit Brothers and, like, get in on it, or no?
I didn't. I watched
Okay,
it when I
cool.
was young. I grew up watching rom-coms and sort of, I feel like that was the reigning genre of the 90s.
Yeah.
But I wanted to, I think, Ed is such a different person now, I think, by his own admission, than he was when he made that movie. And I really wanted to just get there and feel like I could, instead of trying to approximate or differentiate myself from what I felt in that movie, just approach the script and the other wonderful actors as they were. But I watched it after we wrapped, just as a little treat. Rewatched it. But yeah, it was just, I think the story is so lovely and cozy and funny. And I know Ed and I've known him for a while. And I just felt like everything I needed was already there in that script. And then the only other things I needed were the wonderful Tracee and the wonderful Pico and all of the other actors who were involved.
Well, that just sounds like a lovely way to approach it. But Tracee, because Brothers was such a huge film, like, at the time in the 90s.
Let me tell you something, Brad.
Go for it.
I went to the theater. I
theater.
went to the Angelica, and I
Wow.
saw Brothers McMullen, and I was in awe. I loved that movie so much. I was in love with Ed.
Yeah.
And I truly was like, I'm like, I'm going to find an Ed Burns. That's who I'm going to marry, an Ed Burns. And then all these years later, and I was like, are you serious? Is this like my 20-year-old's dream of, like, I actually am getting to be the love interest of Ed Burns? Yes, it's on screen, but this will do. And so I did not watch it again before we shot, because honestly, it remains in my consciousness because it was an important film that I saw. It was the first time I saw an independent film. And I remember thinking, oh, there's different kinds of ways that you can make a film. And there was something about Brothers McMullen that captured the experience that I was having in life.
Mm.
And although obviously, I'm not an Irish McMullen, it's a little bit different experience, but the essence of falling in love and family dynamics was so present for me. And so I held that as we walked into this. And when I read the script, the thing I kept thinking is, my God, this is so charming. I will tell you also the thought I had when they said they want you for Family McMullen, the new Brothers McMullen, I was like, and how do I fit in? I was like, are there new family members? I was like, I don't get it. And then they said love interest. And of course I was like, well, I mean, I don't even have to read it. It's a yes for me. How many scenes do I have? But I thought it was so beautifully sort of brought together, all the pieces. And I love the 3-generation aspect of it. Is really special.
Well, you know what? I loved the movie. I loved the conversation that we got to have today. And to keep up with my tennis analogy, you both served in the movie, I guess. Y'all served. And dad jokes aside, I appreciate it.
I mean, bye. Thank you.
Y'all have a good one. Thanks so much.
Nice to meet you. Thanks, Dad.